Hello and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a simple demo about the Estage website builder. In this video I'm going to show you how to begin building your brand's website. And in a moment I'm going to show you how to access one of our $497 courses. To do this, we'll begin by creating a new project once we are logged into our dashboard. Once we press the button, we have the ability to create a blank website from scratch, or we can choose the various themes that we could build a website with. I will just choose any website here. Before we choose a template, we can always view what it would look like. So I will begin building the website with this template. Everything built on this website begins with a block. It's the main section that contains everything in it. Let me create a new block. And the empty block. We can choose various widths. A full width, wide width, medium and small. I will choose a wide width. And inside of our block we can choose a row. How many columns will be inside of a row? Inside of a column is where we can finally start adding elements such as headlines, paragraphs, images, buttons, and various other elements. In our header, we can change the type of heading that it can be, either H3, H2, or H1. We can change the type of font. And we can get access to even more fonts in our project settings, but more on that later. We can also change the width of the font. We can change the size, the letter spacing, the height, its skew, the scale, and rotation. We can also choose what types of color we want the font to be, the alignment, and many other settings. But we can add text shadow, and we can even get AI to write our own titles. Write a title about websites. And here we have the AI generating a title for us. We can do the same type of settings with paragraphs, fonts. We can change the weight, and pretty much the exact same thing. I just made the AI generate a paragraph about funnels, and it created this. It's a little hard to see, so I'll change the color back to black. We can also add images. And we have buttons which we can change the text. And very similar settings we can do here. Within our rows, we can determine how many columns we want. If we want many or just one. We can also change it where our columns can be stacked on top of each other or side by side. We can even change which columns go first. That's a pretty simple look at how the website is structured, and we can also access the page settings. Here we can add code for this page specifically. We can hide the header, hide the footers, change the background color, and various other settings. We have access to restrict this page so only certain users can access it. We have page SEO settings where we can focus on a certain keyword, have our SEO title, our URL link, and the meta description. At the top of the builder, we can see pages, and here we can see the amount of pages we have on this website. Clicking it allows us to go to another page and start editing here. We also have the ability to create folders. And we are able to, with the Add and Manage Pages button next to it, we can move pages into specific folders. We can change the page name, the SEO title, and the URL also. So now, I just put the Contact Us page into a folder called Subscribe. When we click the Add and Manage Pages button, we can see our pages that is on the website. We can add a blank page. We can add a page from a share code. We can add a page from a template. Or we can access our archived pages from this website. Each page we can edit it, duplicate it, or archive it for deletion. Once we click edit, this is where we will get our same settings we just saw before. Next to the Add and Manage Pages, we have a view of what our website would look like on computer, desktop, tablet, and mobile. And we can all edit each one, so each one will be optimized for each device. We also have an undo and redo button, a global style button, which allows us to set the style of what we want the websites to look like. So each element will look like what we've set it to look like. Next to global style, we'll have a project settings, a modal builder, mega menu builder, assets library, and modules. In our project settings, we will be able to change the project name and the favicon. We can also add our custom domain, insert code for our entire website. Here is where we'll also be able to access share codes for specific pages or for the entire website. We will have our SEO settings where we can verify our Google Search Console, Bing, Webmasters, Yandex, Pinterest, and we have our Open Graph settings as well for Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. We are also able to generate a cookie consent message for our users. We are able to make restrictions so that only certain users can access certain parts of the website. And we also have integrations where we can integrate autoresponders, payment processing, marketing, analytics, and chats. We're also able to add fonts. In fonts, we are able to go through a list and add all of Google's fonts. We are also able to add the type of variants we want for each text. As this video is getting a little bit longer, I will want to cut it short here, and I will want to make more in-depth videos about each one of the settings for each setting that I show, but right now I will want to keep the video short. So I'm going to come back to what I said earlier about getting one of our $497 courses. All you would have to do is click the first link in the description. Let me know if you've got some help from this video and if you would like the more detailed video about each one of these settings in the Estage Builder. If you've liked this video, please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell because I've got some more Estage demo videos coming up shortly, which will be covered in greater detail. In the next video, I'm going to give you a Estage review.